Hello everyone, this is Michael Cheek again with MikesGuitarLessons.com. We're going to finish up Kryptonite here, and this is going to be the solo. Now this solo isn't too bad. This is an excellent one to start if you're kind of beginning but you've played a few songs before. There's a couple of hard parts in here, but not much. It's a pretty straightforward solo, okay? Now what we're going to do is start off with just kind of a slide down from the 19th fret. Actually, let me let you hear what this solo sounds like a little bit. So you can see, I'm not exactly sure how far into the solo I'll go in this video. I might get the whole thing done, but we'll see. But you're kind of starting off with this, and then start over. So that's the solo. You might recognize it now. And let's go ahead and start it off. Like I said at the beginning, you're going to start off with a big slide down this thick E string from the 19th fret. So a quick way to find your 19th fret fast is to remember this double dot, this double marking is the 12th fret. The next dot you should have most likely is going to be the 15th fret, then the 17th fret, and then the 19th frets after that. The third dot after the 12th fret. Okay, so, and if all else fails, you can count down from the first fret and go up if you want to. But here's the 19th fret. I'm going to play that note and slide all the way down. And you don't necessarily want to come off to open on that note. You just want to go down here. And when you get close enough to hit your next note, then go ahead and let that note kind of die out. Lift your finger up a little bit, and it'll stop ringing. Okay? Now, once you get to where your first finger can go to the 2nd fret of the A string, then that's when you want to kill that note. Okay? So I would slide with your middle or your 3rd finger. Okay? Because that's your that's your 2nd note, really, in the solo. So 2nd fret on the A string is the first real discernible note in the solo that you're probably used to hearing, you're thinking about. Okay, so after the 19th fret, slide down, 2nd fret on the A string, then you're going to play 4th fret on the A string, and I usually just come up with my first finger, so then you're going to go to 5th fret on the A string, back to 4th, back to 5th, back to 4th. Now you're going to play the 5th fret again, but you're going to slide it to the 7th fret. Okay? So all that together was 2, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5 to 7. Okay? Or sorry. Okay? After you slide to 7, you're going to go back down to 5 on the A string. This is all on the A string. Play that note. If you can, it's quick, but you got to add some vibrato to that note. Then go down to 4, back up to 5, back to 4, then open on the A string. Okay, so putting all that together is going to be 2, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5 to 7, back to 5, 4, 5, 4, open. Okay? Okay? Oh, sorry, I went too far right there. And what you're going to do after that first part, which is after that open on the A string, then you're going to go to the thick E string, that's this one, and you're going to go 7, 5, 7, 5, 7. Okay? So 7, 5, 7, 5, 7. And the rhythm's going to be like this. And at that last 7, he kind of slides it down. So, okay, don't go too far down though, because you got to come right back to this spot. So, all right, putting it together again. we're going to go to the next part of the solo, and this is kind of the harder part, I think. You're going to palm mute all these notes right here. And if you don't know what palm muting is, watch the video before this and you'll know what it is. And the notes come kind of fast, okay? So after you slide this 7th fret down on the E string on that last part, then what you're going to do is go to 5th fret on the A string with your first finger, okay? Now remember, I'm palm muting here. There you go. I'm palm muting here, so remember all these notes are palm muted. That's about the sound you should have from your palm muting. Okay? And I'm on the A string, I'm going 5, 7, 5, 7. And then what I do, after I play that 7 with my 3rd finger, I lay it flat so I can play the D string 7th fret. Okay, so can you tell that? 7th fret on the D string, okay? After I play that note, then I play 5 again. Actually, what it is 7 again. I have 5th written down on my tabs that I wrote out when I listened to the song, but that's not right. Then you play 7 again on the A string, and then 5 on the A string. So, on the A string, it's 5, 7, 5, 7, then 7 on the D string, then 7 on the A string, 5 on the A string. Okay? Alright, now after that, you go down a little bit. You're still on the A string, but you're going to go on the 4th and the 5th frets, so it's going to sound like this. You're going to go 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4. Okay? 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4. Then open on the A string. And this part's a little different. If you just went one time through that, then you've got to start it over and repeat it. So your note here, it's the same either way, but this first time you go through it, you're starting the solo over again. So you go. If you can see, you kind of just repeat that part. You take the slide out of it, but if you're playing this through the second time, because you played the exact same thing through the second time, you just stay on this note and let it ring out. So what I mean is this. Let me go from the solo from the beginning. I'll play the whole thing through. That way you'll see the entire solo. You'll see that it just repeats itself, except for this slide that I have at the beginning. So let me play through it. I'm going to go slow so you can see all the frets and everything that I'm using. Okay, so get a good angle. Okay, here we go. Starting over. Now just let that note ring out, okay? Hopefully you could follow that. It's not a bad idea for me to let you play along with it one more time, so I'm going to play the solo one more time, and then we'll be done, okay? Try to see if you can play along with me. I'm not going to play full speed because I know you're just learning it, so I'm not going to play it too slow, though. So try to practice it a little bit first and then play along, okay? So here we go. Ready, go. Okay, and that's the solo. I hope this video helped you out. I really